Christmas does not feel like Christmas anymore. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, that's a very revolutionary idea. Never heard that one before. And that's good, okay? That's a new idea that's going to be implanted into your noggin for years to come. But it's true from my experience, and I think a lot of people my age will probably say the same thing. I'm 23 years old, just so you know. And I remember growing up every single Christmas. It hit December, and it would increasingly feel more like Christmas each day. Now, when you're in school, of course, the classrooms and everything's decorated as Christmas. You see people's Christmas lights around. Maybe you start watching Christmas movies or whatever. You really get into that Christmas spirit, you know? Lately, the past few years, it's kind of been pushed back to closer and closer to Christmas. I would say this is the second or third year where it's really not felt like Christmas, but to some degree it kind of has in the past. I feel like this is the very first year where it just it's another day in the calendar. It's December 25th, it's not Christmas. Today is December 24th, and it's not really Christmas Eve, it's just December 24th. I find this interesting. For number one, I knew this was coming because this is what every adult says, you know. Christmas is really a kid's holiday. Other than that, when you're older, you kind of just, it's your time off. You give gifts to people, it's your time to relax and have fun, but that's really about it. There's no Christmas spirit. Now, to some people, it is. They go out of their way to decorate their own homes with Christmas stuff. They listen to Christmas music, and they really try to get into it. And I'm not making fun of anyone who does that when they're an adult, but it's a bit reminiscent of what I would call Disney adults, where they're really trying to recapture what they felt like as a kid. And I don't have an interest in doing that. I'm not saying I'm complaining about it because at the end of the day, I'm still getting gifts as my time off. It's fantastic for me, right? But yeah. Sidebar: Santa's not real. So if I just like crushed your worldview, I'm really sorry. But yeah, he's not real. I know you guys didn't know that. This is big news, breaking global news. I'm really sorry about it. However, in that case, if you still believe in Santa, I hope you are on the nice list, not the naughty list. If you're on the naughty list, you're going to be getting the Grinch this Christmas. And let me tell you, you do not want the Grinch. This Grinch is not just coaling your stockings. He is going to do unspeakable things to you. Okay, I've been hearing some rumors and a little chatter around the block that the Grinch this Christmas has just gone haywire, out of control, and he's been violating people. You don't even want to know. So watch out this Christmas. Lock your doors. Hide. It's going to be rough if you're on the naughty list. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It just reminds me because when I was a kid, for some reason, when I remember my childhood, I remember everything being a little more saturated visually. And what I mean is things were more colorful in my eyes. And I'm not saying everything's black and white outside, but it's just not the same. I don't know. I used to live in Indiana where it would snow. I live in North Carolina now. It doesn't really snow. So maybe sometimes, there's a lot of snow on the ground when I was younger. It felt more like Christmas than it barely snows here in Charlotte. There's certainly things like that, but at the same time, I remember the Christmas colors as a kid and all that kind of stuff. And now it's just, I don't really think about it that way. I don't know if this is making any sense. It's like I think of it in terms of a Christmas vibe, and now I'm just kind of existing around the time of Christmas. It's not like a depressing thing. It's what happens when you get older. It is what it is. Okay, you got to grow up at some point. And it was exciting when you're younger because you had all these gifts, and when you get older, your gifts get more and more expensive. But you had all these gifts, you didn't know what you're going to get, and that was pretty cool. That's a part of your childhood. Is Christmas is a big part of it. Now, anything I want's expensive, I don't get as much, and I kind of know what I'm getting. So it's not really the same, right? But I'm not complaining because I'm still getting stuff. And it's just weird how something could, like the Christmas time when you're younger, it really changed the way you looked at everything. It felt like Christmas. That's the weird thing is when you get older, how that just kind of disappears. Because right now, at the current moment, it is 8:08 p.m. on December 24th, 2025. Right now, it just feels like another day for me. I'm going to go to the gym in a little bit, okay? I just went wine shopping with my dad to get some wine, but it's been an ordinary day. To other people, they have the rooms decorated in Christmas stuff. They maybe have their homes decorated. If they're younger, perhaps they think Santa's coming tomorrow. Or they, I don't know, they're dressed in Christmas clothes or watching Christmas movies. And this current moment, it feels different than any other day of the year. It's like they're on a different planet or in a different reality. That's what's weird. We're in the exact same time, with the exact same holiday, but some people, they're just indulged in this otherworldly like reality, and that has just disappeared. I find it weird because I've always grown up with this feeling of Christmas, and I just kind of instinctively wait for that to come, but it just never did. I thought that was weird. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how old you are. What are your thoughts on this? And perhaps maybe if you are a bit older than me, I'm sure you have the exact same experience. But it's different. It's very different. It's very weird. I don't mind because I've never been a huge, festive person or gotten into the holidays. You know what I mean? But still, Christmas time, it's a nice holiday. It feels nice. It feels nice and cozy. It's one of those cozy holidays where you get to relax. Everyone's off of work and school. I still have like really good memories of Christmas. Like that's one of the best memories is like you go and see your family and everything for Christmas. But I don't know. It's like I don't go see my grandparents anymore because for the most part they're not alive anymore, and that was a big part. So it's like there's a lot of elements that are missing, and also the whole vibe is missing. So Christmas is not really there as a whole. I don't think this would be true. This would be one thing I want to add. I don't think Christmas is different now than what it was. I'm 23. Let's say when I was 13, 10 years ago. That would be in 2015 or even earlier than that. I don't know if Christmas is necessarily different because as time goes on, I know things evolve, culture evolves, and I don't necessarily think that when I was younger, it felt more like Christmas than how it feels to people who are young today, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not so much convinced that Christmas is different now rather than it's just completely disappeared. But I suppose that is possible. I mean, as times change, Christmas could be more of a shallow holiday now or a shell of itself. I really don't know. I'm not younger. I can't really experience that, but I would be interested to see anyone who's younger what they, say about it. But those are just my thoughts. I just want to make a video talking about it. And if you agree or feel the same, let me know in the comments down below. But I just wanted to talk about it. It's just interesting to me, and it's odd. It's an odd feeling to have. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas. Be lazy, you deserve it. Perhaps you're off of work or school, so take the time off, relax, and have a nice Christmas.